I'm Jennica.
I'm Annica.
Welcome to Spill More Girls.
Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We, first and foremost, are so thankful for all of the love and support on the very first episode.
So much love and support.
It was truly overwhelming. We loved it. We were just beaming all day long. I was like truly physically exhausted at the end of the day because I was so like emotionally overwhelmed all day in the best way.
Everyone was loving it. Like honestly, way more than I was expecting.
Same. I knew that our loyal following would be definitely so excited about it, but
yeah.
I didn't realize how just podcasts really are just so much easier to consume. I think they're just, especially we love our audiobooks and podcasts. Like we do have our driving time and our walking time that is fun to be able to connect on another level. So I did have one comment that really made me laugh, and I read it out loud to Annica, and she said, wait, don't tell me, explain it to me on the podcast. So to get right into it, let me go to my notes for today. Veronica commented on the YouTube and said, if Annica says that profile songs are obnoxious, tell her about ringback tones.
I couldn't even begin to guess what a ringback
song is. Yes, I want you to guess what you think a ringback tone is.
Ringback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking phone, obviously. When you ring someone, you call them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a voicemail?
No. Okay, so back in my day, and this was still definitely a thing when I was in high school, so like you were alive on this earth for sure when this was happening, and I would say you were about 2 years old when my ringback tone was Obsessed by Mariah Carey. Okay. So every time anybody called me, their phone would, the phone instead of like ring, it played.
No way.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
That's so annoying.
You could pick any song, you had to pay for it, but it was only like $129 or something, and
that's even more obnoxious.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Anytime you call someone you don't have peace,
wouldn't you much rather
get yelled at? Why are you so obsessed with me?
Okay, well you could pick though. Like, wouldn't you love to pick? What would your ringback tone be? If somebody was calling you, like, what could there be there? What's that? I'm thinking elevator music, but I know like hold music.
Yeah. When you're calling me, what do you need to be prepped with?
It's not even that it's your favorite song.
Probably like, are you ready for it?
Exactly. See, exactly.
And I did remember when I said, like, the exact moment the words "that's obnoxious" came out of my mouth about profile songs, that you can in fact do that on Instagram now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're trying to like recreate, but me personally, I've never put a song in a post.
Oh, I love putting a song in a post.
I've never put a song in a post.
It curates the vibe so much more.
I think I've probably put 5 songs on stories.
Oh no, see, I'll put a song on every story.
No,
even if it's just like
5 times.
A sunset, I'm throwing a song on there.
Why?
Because it just helps the vibe.
Who's listening? Because I never am. I never am.
That's why there's people like you out there and there's people like me.
And like anytime I'm just scrolling on Instagram and I get blared at with music from a post, I'm like, this is why I don't do it.
Okay, well, y'all keep posting your posts with music because I want to hear the songs. Also,
unfortunately, I've not listened to one.
Speaking of unfortunately, we need to talk about your voice.
Yeah, so I am a little bit under the weather. Just a tiny bit, and I'm trying really hard. It's either my voice sounds like this, or you're gonna get 1,700 times.
I will absolutely cut that. I'm sorry. That if you just had that moment of silence, that was Annica like sloshing back.
I needed to do that so bad.
Okay, just give me a warning,
okay.
And so I'll just actually just cut those out. This whole you're welcome, you guys. I'm not gonna have you.
It's just I'm a little under the weather. It was from I don't know what it was. During Friendsgiving I need to talk about Glamour Giving.
Of course.
Okay, so this is my first holiday as a manager / assistant manager at Glamour Formals. And of course, I jumped on the opportunity to host a little Glamour Giving, Friendsgiving, Glam Giving. And it was so fun. It's the first time I've ever hosted any kind of Friendsgiving, much less for like coworkers and like me being just like kind of in charge of running everything, the evites, everything like that. I probably text these girls this evite link 1,700 times. They were sick of me.
Putting on a party is so much harder.
It was so
hosting
much.
Truly is.
Yeah. So it was on a Saturday. I took the Saturday off. One of my best friends, Leah, she offered her house to host it at, and her house is like the perfect hosting house. It had like an outdoor area that's not actually outside, but it has garage doors to open to the outside. But obviously we kept them closed because it was cold. But then after Glamour Giving, we transferred outside to make s'mores.
Okay.
I fear that might be where I got the little sniffles, though.
Yeah.
So that's a little, and we've had someone from every single school, so no matter what sickness is going around at that school,
You're always gonna.
I got it that
Yeah.
night.
You're
So-
also just the type of you got everything that kind of.
Yeah,
went
it's just,
around.
it never passes me over, ever.
It doesn't always like take you down. You just really
But it's
gonna
just-
get like this.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
really annoying. Yesterday I woke up and I was like, I cannot move at all. Like, no bones in my body are working.
Yeah, once you kind of got some warm lemon water and some protein
it
in your
was
system, you were a
just-
little bit better. But I said you just need to
But
be slow, be chill.
I am like overly conscious of what I sound like right now. I don't know if it's because my ears are stuffy or what, but like,
You're just a little nasally.
if I sound like this all the time, yikes.
You don't. I mean, you do for the yesterday and kind of today and maybe
Okay,
tomorrow, but
Okay.
not right.
I couldn't tell you what I normally sound like. I only really hear myself when I'm sick.
Yeah, that's I think the shock is when we have a camera that it records me differently than the way I actually sound, and I always think it's not going to bother me because it's just
Yeah.
enough of a change to where it's like, if you don't know me, you maybe like that you
Yeah.
couldn't tell, but I can tell enough to where it just is like, I'm like, who is that
When
person?
your voice doesn't match your like personality, it's weird. And right now, my voice does not match my personality.
Well, your personality's still there, and that's all
So,
we really need.
yeah, that is true. Anyway, what were we saying before that?
I don't know.
Oh, that's how I got sick. That we were
Yes,
talking about my
yes.
voice. I do think it was the outside and being
Yes.
in a room full of like 18 different high school viruses.
What is your favorite thing? Like, because I mean, you know us, we will romanticize a sick day too.
Obviously.
So when you know, okay, I'm taking a sick day, today's a sick day, what's your favorite thing then at that point you look forward to?
Soup.
The soup.
Yeah. 100%. Which is criminal because I've not yet had soup.
Yeah.
I had soup dumplings. Oh, let me tell you what I did yesterday.
What? Let's keep this going.
Let me tell you what I did yesterday. So I did a photo shoot for Glamour for one of our ready to wear shoots, and after it was frigid outside, I felt like this, and I was like, I need a dumpling.
I will just pause and interject and say, like with Tennessee weather, you get like previews of winter and then it
It was
goes
like-
back to yesterday was one of those full winter days.
And the day before that, humid, it just rained, it was muggy, like
Mhm.
hot outside, it felt like 80 degrees. Then it switched to actually
30s.
freezing the next day. So I was out all day, like in that without enough layers on because I didn't realize how cold it was going to be. I was like, I need a dumpling. So I went to Steam Boys. We love a Steam
we
Boys.
love Steam Boys.
And I was just going to get like the soup dumplings and maybe like a fried rice. I get there and they have one special for the entire week and it's on Tuesdays. That's what day I went. The Tuesday special is all you can eat Tuesdays and it's like $20. I had 32 dumplings. 32
That's
dumplings.
incredible.
I mean,
Their soup dumplings really are truly so
but you could
cozy.
switch between all the different kinds, and we were like, how does it work? And he looked at us like we were kind of stupid, and was like, I bring you dumplings, so you tell me to stop. And I was like, no, I got that, but like the flavors, do we get to switch that up?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
and I had probably the spiciest thing I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah, you're not a spicy gal.
Absolutely not. Like, chili sometimes takes me out. Like, it's just not, I'm not the spicy type of gal. But it was really good. So, yeah, I had 32 dumplings yesterday.
Well, that is something to be thankful for.
I'm very, very thankful for Steam Boys All You Can Eat Tuesdays.
And in today's episode, we are going to be going over some fun, some serious things that we are thankful for. Would you like to
As you
start?
know
or would you-
me, most of mine are fun because, as we learned in episode 1, I am not that deep.
I started crying writing some of mine.
Yeah, I probably threw it together in 3 minutes total.
I really, really, really told myself I don't want to cry, especially like maybe through the first
Are you
10
actually gonna
episodes.
cry?
Well, the thing about it is,
Yikes.
it is day 4 of my period. Good thing it's not day 3, because that I for sure would have cried. Day 3 and day 4 are my like most brutal personally. And day 3, I'm kind of not a real person. I'm getting back to myself on day 4, but I still am super sensitive. Oh, she's yawning. Super emotional.
right.
That was just perfect timing. So yeah, no, I might cry, but I am just know that it's the menstruation. It's not me.
I promise I will not cry.
I don't think anybody thought you were gonna cry.
I need a sniffle.
Okay. All right, and with that, I guess I will start.
Maybe I need to rearrange mine because my first one's really dumb.
Well, my first one is kind of a shout out. It's 3 different things, but under the same category.
I wonder if ours is the same.
Well, mine's going to be fun drinks.
Oh.
Which is going to be, I'm really thankful for my relationship with matcha in the last year specifically. I've really grown in my relationship with matcha from the, ew, it tastes like grass, to this is the most magical stuff on earth.
Yeah.
And I'm really thankful for that. In addition, I just can't mention matcha without also mentioning, like, my love for probiotic sodas.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say.
Eventually, I'll get probably to where you're thinking. You want to go ahead?
Chobani cookie dough creamer.
Oh, honestly, let's put that in there too. Yeah, that goes with the matcha because
that's what I thought.
whoa, that stuff is, I like try not to have as much dairy, but that stuff I'll just pour.
Yeah.
Okay, then probiotic sodas, the poppies, the culture pops, the Ollipops of it all.
Yeah.
I have just loved having that option, and like I truly feel like a difference in my gut.
What would we do if that was not a thing anymore?
It's just so great.
Convenient.
It's so great.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Diet Coke and Dr. Pepper, obviously.
Yeah.
With that, it is time to tell the story that I, again, went to tell Annica as soon as I got home, and she was like, wait, say
Our issue is that we like call each other 14 times a day, and we tell each other every step of every second that's ever happened. So when I was thinking of like stories to tell on the podcast that I didn't have anything. Everything that happens, I immediately call Mom and tell her. So every time that she's been about to tell me a story, I'm like, wait, save it for the pod, because I'm not very good at that. So we're gonna get better nurturing about that.
So I went to Walmart this week just to pick up like some, because we want to do a Costco trip. So with that, you know, you can't get everything at it was a 2-store week. So I went to Walmart to mostly grab sides and things. Okay. Normally I like to grab speaking of Diet Cokes, at Costco because we get the big old thing, it's a good deal, but they don't have Diet Dr. Pepper. So while I was at Walmart and while I was going down through that aisle, I said, you know what? I'm going to grab a 12-pack of Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm going to treat myself this Thanksgiving. So I grabbed a 12-pack. Right. Yeah, it's for Thanksgiving. Right. Because I'm thankful for that. Right. So I'm one of those moms that, like, now stuff will start being Christmas gifts.
Yeah, she went to TJ Maxx the other day, and she's like, I got you a bunch of Christmas gifts. And I was like, if it would not have been Christmas time, you would have just handed these to me. Like, you didn't get them in the name of Christmas.
They're going to be under the tree. They're hidden right now, aren't they?
I bet I could find them pretty easy.
Okay, so I'm spoiling myself with these Diet Dr. Peppers.
Right.
I get the 12-pack. I put it at the bottom of the cart. Every detail of the story is important, okay? Keep in mind. I put them at the bottom of the cart. I go do the rest of my shopping. I grocery shop with headphones on. I'm reading my audiobook right now. I was in the middle of it. I wasn't ready to, and also sometimes you need to tune Walmart out. So that's the vibe I was going with.
All she did tell me about her Walmart experience was that she saw someone that she is on.
Oh yeah, that was, I mean, that's what you get.
That's a child?
No.
Oh.
It was about a 50-year-old man. Yeah, he was just vibing.
I bet his feet were so cold.
Cold, that's what I kept thinking. I'm like, man, you are cold on this
tile,
this concrete slab.
Yikes.
Anyway, so I've got my Diet Dr. Pepper and I've got my headphones on and I'm going straight to the self-checkout because, again, it just enriches the experience. I can just do this by myself, organize it, because I like to have all my fridge stuff in one thing. I like to have all my freezer stuff. I vividly remember scanning my Diet Dr. Peppers last, keep in mind, because they were on the bottom. I organized everything. I grabbed the little scanner thing. I scanned it. When I tried to put the scanner thing, I ended up having to take my headphones off because it was like screaming at me. And I was like, did I not put this in right? It was beeping. Put it back in. Everything was scanned. Walk out. Again, that was my last thing. Got everything. Was ready to get home. Went to load the stuff in my car, and I had a very convenient parking spot. Like, all I had to do was, there was nothing that could have happened. Get to my car. Diet Dr. Peppers are completely gone. They're never to be found. I said, surely. Okay. Load stuff up quickly. I mean, I only had like 4 bags total. So I load those up, and I just take the cart in, because I still was parked close enough to the front that it would have made it just as easy to take it back in the front versus taking it to one of the cart holders. So I go in front. It hadn't fallen anywhere. I go straight back to the greeter was right there. I asked. She said no. I go straight to the cashier. I said, I just checked out right here. I had just talked to him. So he recognized like the guy that was helping the self-checkout people. And I said, here's my receipt. I just scanned these Diet Dr. Peppers, and I got to my car and they're gone. He was like, okay. you're going to have to just stand right here for a second. He goes over. It's now been 10 minutes and there's 4 managers with him talking. I'm like, I literally will. And I'm like, did I accidentally put them in my car? Because you know me, I forget. I'm like, I've put them in my car.
Yeah.
I have put them. So he comes back and gets me. And he's like, you're going to have to come with me to customer service. He's still not, he's being nice. So I'm still, and obviously I've not done anything wrong. But now I'm like, perfect, I'm going to jail. And so I get put in the customer service line and I'm, again, fine. I'm like, you know what? Should I just go get more? Or honestly, I'm like, did I even get them at this point? I'm checking my receipt, definitely scanned them, still in line. He comes back and he's like, yeah, you can go get some. Just say hey to me as you're like leaving on the way out. And I'm like, okay. So I go back and I get my Diet Dr. Peppers and I say,
so
hey.
You never know what happened to the first one?
Never know.
You double checked the bottom.
And he checked everywhere too. He's like, we have no idea. Like there's genuine, like it was just sidewalk. And when I got to my car, I realized I turned around.
When you were loading, did someone maybe swipe them?
I never even passed any other people, and I had pulled my headphone off my one ear at that last time, so I feel like if it would have fallen, I would have heard it too.
That's very interesting.
It was a glitch in the system, is all I'm saying. No, I just genuinely, I was standing there mind blown, but then I had convinced myself standing there with all those managers talking, I definitely have stolen these. For sure.
Okay, my turn. Mine, coincidentally, kind of is parallel to yours.
Okay.
But the first thing on my thankful list is these cups. I love that these cups became a huge thing. They're just what?
You have to explain, honey. This is a podcast. You can't just show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. The Stanley cups. The ones with the handles.
We don't have a Stanley.
It's like Ziplocs, okay? It's like Band-Aids. Each one is them all.
The tumblers.
The tumblers with the handles that are huge and they fit in your cup holder and they're just
They're just cold.
They're just phenomenal.
Our favorite are the Simple Modern ones.
Simple Moderns are the only ones we do own, and
we have 4.
I think more than that.
No, we have 4.
I have a pink one, I have a white one, I have an ombre one, I have a strawberry one, and you have yours.
I have mine. Yeah, you have 4.
We have 5 at the house. We have 5 as a household. I love that they became such a good water bottle to use. I drink so much water. We actually stocked up on Black Friday last year. Yes, it's such a good gift to
we
give.
got some gifts.
I just love them with my whole heart.
That's a great thing to be thankful for. And I mean, it does make drinking things so much easier.
Yeah. I've never I don't think I put anything besides water in mine, but if we were going on a road trip, a Diet Coke for you and that thing lasts you the whole time.
Coke in there for sure. No, it doesn't last me the whole time. That's crazy. But you always have been a water bottle girly. Even in kindergarten, you had some sort of little princess water bottle.
Are a very show and tell of my personality.
Yes, I agree.
It just really shows the type of person you are. If I could just have a line of people and show me their water bottles, I can tell you I'm gonna be friends with and who I'm not.
You went through your Hydro Flask sticker phase.
Yeah, that's Visco era.
Yeah.
I did the cutouts from what's that, Redbubble?
Oh yeah.
And cut out the stickers and Mod Podged them onto the I was intense about these water bottles.
So this is a great mature water bottle.
This is a great mature water bottle. I drink so much water. It's like a game. I love chugging it. I love sipping. I love it all. I love it.
Okay.
So that's my first on my list.
Back to me. Our animals.
Oh.
Yeah. This is one of the ones I started crying about.
Yeah.
Luna,
bless her.
She's my soul dog.
Bless her.
And also, we have beef sometimes, her and I.
Oh. Let's talk about y'all's beef.
Well, we have beef sometimes.
Luna, it's so funny that when you live in a house with people or animals, you learn their mannerisms so well. It's so crazy to me. And we know Luna to a T, and anyone walking past her doesn't know that she doesn't like to get on the grass when it's cold or wet.
Oh, when it's cold or wet, you can
not do anything to get this girl to go to the bathroom.
The amount of pictures you probably have in your camera roll from me sending you at all hours of the night trying to get her to go out in the bathroom, because let me tell you, if it rains for 72 hours straight, guess who hasn't peed or pooped in 72 hours?
Her.
Luna Thompson. She hates it, but then she loves the snow. She won't come inside from the snow. It's kind of
cold and
both
wet.
of those combined, girl.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So, we have our beef, but she truly is. She's my dogger.
You love combining words. You love combining words.
I do combine words. And then my Mertzy. My Mertzy is... I'm going to get to Weasley. Hold on. Don't be... Let Myrtle have her time to shine.
Right.
Myrtle is... I had a picture on my Pinterest board, like, in 2016 of this cat, okay? And when we found Myrtle in 2020, I showed this picture on my Pinterest board to the vet and said, do you think this is what she's going to look like? And she said, this is exactly what she's going to look like. And I looked at Annica and I was like,
we're keeping her.
This is our cat. This is our cat. Myrtle is just, I can't believe we found her outside. Like, I can't believe she's our cat distribute. I mean, obviously, she was always supposed to be ours, so
Yeah.
But...
Like, if one thing would have gone different that night, we wouldn't have found her.
There's not another human on this earth, like, not to
Should we tell the
flex.
story of what we found her?
We'll tell it at some point. And I need to be thankful that she ended up in our house because there's not another person on this earth that she would even tolerate. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
No one
I'm
else
not,
would
not to
understand
toot my own horn, but she does not like anybody else on this earth, and she, dare I say, loves me. She does like you. She like you.
She definitely doesn't love me. She only likes me because I'm Weasley's mom.
And she can't even decide most of the time if she likes Weasley or not.
No.
And then Weasels. I mean, that sweet boy. He just made our house like happier and like lighter. I feel like he did turn Myrtle into a totally different cat. Like, there was a playful side of her that I had like never seen, and I was so thankful that he like brought that out of her. She still has her boundaries, of course, as we respect her. But then the way that him and Luna are, they're always cuddled up together. Once the degrees starts, I have caught them 3 times in bed this week together. They just snuggle up. It's the cutest thing. So I'm just truly thankful for our animals, and I just know that I screamed this morning, actually. I want one more dog and I want one more cat.
Yeah, and we do, and we know exactly what we're naming them.
And we're one day we'll grow our family to that little family of 5, and hopefully just keep that rotation going. But I'll never not have.
Then we'd be a family of 6. If we got one more dog and one more cat.
We have 3 now, so plus 2 is 5. Plus us is 7.
Oh.
So I don't know where you got 6.
Where I got 6.
I was trying to like get you out of that one, and you were doubling down.
I don't know where I got 6. I wish I could get that again.
Okay,
my turn. I'm thankful for you.
Please. All right, perfect. Let's move. My turn. No, I don't know if I can do that. You honestly, don't piss me off right now. Because you never do this. You never do this. And a day 4 period is diabolical. And Thanksgiving week. That is crazy.
She's crying if you're not watching. She's crying. I'm just very thankful for you. I'm thankful that...
I need to disassociate for a second.
But you just close your eyes.
I'll be right back, you guys.
I'm thankful that I can always come to you. I'm thankful that you're always there to help me. Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Got that out of the way.
Okay, let's go. I'm not gonna be able to see my next one. Okay, please be something light. Oh, Lord. It's not light. I'm gonna have to skip around because I needed that to be a little bit more chipper. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Just 1 second.
She's gotta wipe her tears.
I am truly so thankful that I've like been able to fall in love with walking as much as I did, because I truly feel like after my weight gain, I had been somebody that was always kind of, I've been such at different points in my life active. You know, I feel like in high school I was overly like working out multiple times a day. In college I was still like active, but still like socially active too. So I was able to like do lots of workout classes with my friends. And then of course post-grad, it was just like taking care of you and trying to live life. So there wasn't a lot of working out. I mean, we would do like bar classes and stuff. And then after my weight gain, I hadn't found anything that I like was confident in doing. And with just walking, being able to start, I mean, it really started out with 15 minutes only. Yeah. You know, I remember when we first moved into this apartment complex, because our other one really didn't have a lot of sidewalks where we were, and I really didn't even have a lot, like there wasn't a lot of space for Luna to even go out. Like we had to go to parks to be able to enjoy it. And so then I'm just inside of a dog park, so I'm not getting to do a lot of walking. So once we moved here, I remember I would take like one lap around this building and kind of be like, all right, that's enough for me. And now I could zoom 20 times around this thing. Like,
Yeah.
it really, that's the main, especially with my weight loss. I mean, I've talked about it a million times on our YouTube channel, so I won't dive in too much. We'll get into it eventually on the podcast. But that was the only thing that I changed, was started walking, and those 15-minute walks turned into 2-hour walks.
Yep.
I still don't, I think what would you say my average walk is? Probably like 30 minutes?
No. I'd say your average is probably an hour.
My loop that I love to do is 2 full miles now. Like, that's the one that like, if I'm just trying to, I know that I have time for a walk, but I don't want to, like, I feel like it's 2 miles, but a lot of times I'll go longer than that. Yeah. So I really appreciate that I've fallen in love with it. And now I'm like, I'll walk in. I'm like, I understand mall walkers now.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Do laps.
It's warm.
Yeah.
I get to look at stores while I'm doing that. So
Literally.
I love and appreciate walking so much.
Perfect. Okay, my turn. Should I skip around too, or should I go in order?
I wasn't gonna be able to get that one out if
Mine are like all like people, and then it's like things.
That's okay.
Okay. So my next one is glamour. How could I mention things that I'm thankful for without mentioning glamour?
Great.
It made me. Like, it seriously.
I wouldn't even say made. I would say is helping make you.
It
Actively.
So many things I learned about myself. So many things that just, I would not be in the place I am mentally, physically, like, emotionally, anywhere without glamour.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. Like,
yeah.
I would not be the same person without it. And I'm so thankful that I got that job even without a resume.
Yeah.
So
it's such a wonderful.
It's a miracle, honestly. I walked into my interview with nothing in my hands. Nothing.
But a smile.
Nothing but a smile.
And a willingness to work.
Maybe my Stanley. I do believe I took my Stanley in there. So
a win is a win.
A win is a win, but I got the job and I've never looked back. So just so thankful.
And as your mom, it's so nice to not have to worry about that aspect of life, because I've always been that mom that, like, didn't want to ever fight your battles for you, and so I definitely couldn't be that mom that, like, if you had stuff going on, like, imagine me dropping your lunch off and having to, like, side eye. I mean, I never ever would, obviously, but it just.
You would if you had to.
I don't think I wouldn't. I know where to draw the line.
You did it.
Now, if I saw them outside the.
You did that in the bleachers. You did that in the bleachers.
I really wasn't. I didn't talk to anybody that I didn't want to talk to, but I knew that you would get the backlash. Yeah. So I love glamour too. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one's just a light one.
Oh, perfect.
I love, and I'm so thankful for blush. I feel like I don't self-tan, like, especially as much as I used to in college and stuff, and I just feel like blush provides the, like, color to my face that I don't even feel like. I always feel good if I can throw on some blush. So I'm thankful for blush. And I just made my summer to winter, like, blush color switch, and that really, like, I think that's what, when I wrote it down.
Drop of blush on you right now.
You know what? I was just thinking that when I came down. I have, like, 3 different blushes on, and I think when I'm not gonna put the mirror down and look. Actually, I think I am.
One drop of blush on you right now.
So I think that I did, like, some cream and powder. There's no blush on me right now.
There's not one drop of blush on you.
You know what? As we're doing this, I'm just gonna go lean right down here, and this is my little makeup bag that I keep in my purse on me at all times. And I surely, you know what? I think I just took the blush out last week to use it because I thought I'm gonna switch it to it was my summer blush.
No, there's not one drop of blush on you right now.
So, shout out to blush. I miss you. I can't wait for you to be a part of me again. And you truly, I like, for winter, my favorite blush, I wish I had the name of it. It is the most beautiful, like, deep Christmas red from NARS, and I just need, like, the tiniest bit on the brush.
Mine is Say Chill. And Patrick Ta, That Girl.
You love that Patrick Ta one.
Yeah. Just a little pop on your top of the cream.
Yeah, your blush looks
phenomenal.
Awesome. Can't say the same right now.
Thank ya. Okay. My next one was Weasley, but we kind of did that one together on yours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
But if you need to say anything else about him, we can absolutely talk about him.
No, yeah. Can I do my next two in, like, a combination?
Go ahead. You can do whatever you want. This is our podcast.
Perfect. So my next one part one of this is Weasley. He just honestly gave me, like, a reason to wake up in the morning and, like, someone to take care of. And I've never felt the responsibility of someone to take care of, except for myself.
Like, just get a cat, honestly.
Just get a cat, and you will grow so much as a person. Now, second part of this, who I am thankful for, is Shannon Ford. I have two scenarios why I am the most thankful for this woman. The first one is one of my most deep and highest core memories, and it is being stuck in New York City on Christmas Day. And if we had not had Shannon Ford's New York City apartment,
I genuinely don't know.
We would have had to sleep on the floor of the airport. Like, it would have been so bad. And
but we got to, like, live there.
I mean, there's no words to thank. And then also for A, having a wedding in Italy, and B, inviting us to the said wedding in Italy. Like,
we think about Italy.
Seriously, two of the best days of my life are because of her.
I had no idea that Italy was going to be like that.
There's nothing I will never be able to repay her for the emotional richness she has given me from that New York City apartment and Italy. I will never. Honest to God, if you would ask me my best day of my life, it would be between those two.
Retweet.
And they were both because of her.
Retweet.
Very thankful for Shannon Ford.
We love you, Shannon. Okay, my turn. I am very thankful for this chapter of life. And I feel like when I say that, we have, like, we are in the process of maybe closing one chapter, opening another. I feel like we closed your kind of high school, like that just...
I feel like I just opened a new.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like it's been closed. The book is on the shelf.
Right. Well, no. The book's not on the shelf. The rest is still unwritten. Was that too much of a 2000s show?
Yeah. No, I don't get it, and I don't necessarily agree with it either.
Okay. Well, let's not bring Natasha Bedingfield into this.
The books that have already been written are on the shelf. The one that's currently being written is yet to be written.
No. So it's one book, multiple chapters.
No.
My book of life. Are we talking about book of life, or are we talking in metaphors, or, like, what's going on here?
To me, book of life is multiple books.
No. To me, book of life is...
I need to not be associated with the first book.
Those characters.
Yeah, that book, completely different book. I don't need just a new chapter. I need a new book. So, each chapter is
You're a series.
Book. Yes, I'm a series girl.
Okay, I see that. I think that I don't know that I'll be able to change my outlook right now on the spot. Maybe I'll think about that and marinate with that. But as of now...
You don't have to.
Yeah, I think I'm a...
One book for your entire life? Yikes.
Yeah.
What a commitment. You're gonna hang on to all the things that happen.
I'm not hanging on. You can flip through as you please.
Oh, I don't want to ever go back. Hence the reason it's on the shelves. Yeah, I think we're two different people about this.
Okay. No, I totally get what you're saying. I do feel like, I guess I grouped the 4 years of us, like, from 2020 kind of starting you to really blowing up there, it just changing our life up until you wrapping high school and then starting Glamour, and us feeling now comfortable in this new section of this new chapter of life. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were at this past year was a page turner. What are these called? Idioms? Do we just not have the same, like, idioms? I could not be asked to define idiom right now.
That's it.
Should we look at that? Okay.
Idiom.
Okay, well, don't just be... You act like you've never heard it. ID.
Spell it.
Okay, I was right. IDIOM, idiom. A group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deductible from those of individual words. What? I need an example. Raining cats and dogs.
What?
Yeah, that's an idiom. Like, it's raining cats and dogs. When pigs fly. Those are idioms. I believe. A characteristic mode of expression. So we just have different ways of expressing ourselves. Okay, anyway, so I guess I'm just thankful for, like, this chapter. I just feel like I was, like, kind of overwhelmed in the last chapter.
How many times have you said like in the past 1 minute?
I'll not speak anymore.
No, finish your thought.
No, you made me feel insecure about my English. No, know. I just am. I'm excited about. I'm really nervous. Like, I feel like I didn't know what this next chapter. Do you have something you need to say? Do you have something you need to get off your chest?
No. Keep going.
I was nervous. There's a lot of feelings that come with this next chapter, and I feel like I'm finally like, now that they have started to get settled into what they're. Go on.
I'm really sorry. No, I feel really
Y'all,
bad.
this is what it's like having an 18-year-old.
Really bad.
It's literally, you could be telling your deepest, darkest secrets, and they're literally making a meme out of you.
Go ahead.
No, I think I'm done, actually.
Okay. I'm really sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. You do not have to be sorry. Say it with your chest if you're going to make somebody feel bad. I'm just kidding.
Okay, my next one is Tide pens.
Yeah. That checks out, actually.
I'm really, 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 really thankful for a Tide pen. As someone who has chronic nosebleeds and also is just fairly messy, I was going to say nosebleeds. Tide pens have saved me many, 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 many times. I mean, I would have half my wardrobe if it wasn't for Tide pens.
Yeah.
And you can just pop them in your purse. You can pop them in your pencil pouch. You can, it's just, they're so convenient and they're the best. And they get everything out.
Shout out.
Honestly,
I haven't.
I love a shout wipe too. I love a shout wipe too.
I haven't really had. I have some shout wipes, I think, in my little mom pouch. But from day one, since I was literally had a diaper bag, I always had
a Tide pen. I used it yesterday I got 2 different things on my shirt, and it was a white sweater. I got coffee and I got soup dumpling. So I had to use it twice yesterday. And that's pretty much the type of person I am.
Okay, next up, I will say you have it together a lot more as an 18-year-old than even I did. We have experienced 2 different lives, let me tell you. And when I was 18 and I got broken up with, and it almost sent me into, actually it did send me into pretty much full spiral. I thought, you know what? I don't need to date for 1 full year. Like, I had just kind of gotten to college. I had really I had met Kathleen and all them, so I'd really wanted to hang out with them more. And I for the first time, I was like, I don't need a boyfriend. And I did have boyfriends in high school, like every year. I had pretty much a serious boyfriend every year, so probably 4 serious boyfriends. So I think at this point, I was just like, I want to be single for the fall, winter, summer, and spring. And after I did that, it was the best year of my life. Yeah. It changed my life. And I'm just like so proud of 18-year-old Jennica for knowing that, like, to be better. Yes, for you, to be a better mom to you, to be a better person for myself, to be able to find friends in that point of life. Like, I needed to stop. And I wasn't even focusing on guys. It just, like, I did like dating. And so, I mean, now don't take it as far as I did and then just stop dating for 15 years. But I just am thankful for that year of singleness.
Yeah. It's a great one.
Okay, back to you.
But I know my next one. I saw it on the list, and I was just debating if I wanted to do it before the last one I did. But I'm really, really grateful for the Show Me To Me Rachel meme. That has brought so many laughs to my life personally. I have connected with it with so many people.
Show me to me.
Show me to me, please. Send me to me, Rachel.
Show me to me. I don't even know how to say show me.
Show it to me.
Show it to me.
No, show me to me.
Show me to me.
And I do this with so many people I'm close with, and like it's just genuinely become one of my favorite things to say. And I just, when we say it to each other, I feel like it's like a nice little inside thing with us, and I love it, and it's so funny.
It'll never not
so
be funny.
It's so funny.
It'll never not be just the please show me
to
to
me, please. Send me to me, Rachel.
It's so good. I do love a good classic internet moment. I mean, it's been, speaking of 15 years, it's been 15 years since it's freaking back since Halloween, and I still quote that every.
No idea.
It was. I mean, you're the same age as her, and she was like a toddler when that went viral, so I understand. But there's something about a good viral moment that brings the people together,
and that's what Thanksgiving is about. So I thought that was very fitting.
That's a great one. To really not lighten the mood here, I'm thankful that my life is no longer controlled by a parenting plan.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay, yeah, same.
You know, yeah. Also, I guess it was your life mostly, but you know, it just
being told where to be on what time in every single day of your life is a lot.
And just having like a court document, especially. I mean, honestly, neither one of us liked it, so it's So it was really terrible, and no part of it was fun. No part of it was good. No part of it brought joy. I would say it wasn't totally in the betterment of the child also. And we'll leave it there. But after that 18th birthday, reflecting on this year and thinking, what has changed? I thought, you know what?
This has changed.
For the first time in pretty much my whole life, that is not something I'm a part of.
Yeah.
And I feel thankful.
That's a good one. I might cry talking about this.
Oh, here we go.
I'm really thankful for the Eras tour.
Right.
There's 3 shows left.
Okay. I didn't know you were going to say that.
And
oh, she is crying. Oh, she is crying. Oh, she is crying. And then I had the thing where I can't see other people crying without starting to cry. I'm fine. Honestly, I'll start talking about the Eras tour while she's getting it together. There's never, you can't even call it a concert. You can't even call it a concert. There has never been anything that I've attended that was so like safe and light and fun, and everybody, like, there's never been more happiness in a room. And I was the mom that like saved all of our money and spent every single thing that we had on 1989 tickets. And then when the rep tour came around, I was not able to get tickets. We had just moved to Nashville. I was just getting adjusted to this new, like, our finances situation, and I tried every single way. I mean, I remember on my lunch break going down and seeing the scalpers, like, because I was working downtown Nashville, and seeing if there's anything I could do, and we missed out on rep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it, like, full circle also, like, meant even more, and for it to be such a crazy, incredible, take it over.
It just brought so many people together.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just shouldn't talk about it.
I really am honestly fine. Like, I am a Eras tour hype woman, but I can't see people cry without crying. So unless you want 2 blabbering girls we're literally crying over the Eras tour.
It's just so many good memories.
Yeah. And for it to be a whole year, like, there's people have lived different lives she did. She look at her at the beginning of the tour, like, going through a breakup to now being so, like, that's a story in itself.
No, like,
I can't wait for a documentary.
Oh my god. It seriously was incredible, and it brought so many people together, and, like, even within my life, like, brought so many people together, and I need to move on. Your turn. Go ahead.
I hope I have something light.
I didn't even plan on crying. I added that this morning.
Okay, this one is like, have you blown your nose in that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think I'll just stick to my sleeve maybe over here. Okay, next up, all right, this one's a good light one. I've got one.
Please,
okay.
Please.
And actually, okay. Speaking of an internet moment, my friend Lauren in college and I used to always say, we will know that we have made it when we can buy, every single time we go to the grocery store, we can buy and choose the Cottonelle toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out to Cottonelle, because Cottonelle is the superior toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's especially when you have colon problems. Let me tell you, I've used toilet paper more than you. And I know. It is just a different experience. Yeah. Those ridges, that fluffiness, that comfort, that clean. I love Cottonelle. If we have a sponsor for the podcast, the first sponsor needs to be Cottonelle, because let me tell you,
ain't nothing like it.
There's nothing like it. And why is it not at Costco?
Yeah, that's a major L.
Where can I buy it in bulk? Because I want that in bulk.
It's so inconvenient to get it in the big old thing from Kroger, and it's so expensive. But then I go through 6 rolls in a week.
And, like, no
between
shade
2 of us.
To any of them.
Just so I clarify that. Between the 2 of us.
She's like, I don't have colon problems.
Yeah, it's more of like a 4-2 situation around here.
Now, and I love both the purple and the blue. There's one, the comfort and the clean. I love them both. I know, I
like the blue.
You like the blue? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It gets clean.
That's the clean one. I think the purple's comfort, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, love them both. And if you've not tried Cottonelle, try it today.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay, let's hear it.
I thought I was going to be able to remember it off the top of my head, but I'm seeming to
it doesn't look like, with the way that your eyes cars are dashing back and forth. It doesn't look like.
I saved this one for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
This is my last one. And it is...
I hope it's not the same one as my last one.
It's the one you've been hounding me on to put on my list for 2 days.
Oh. Those
This
Zara
car.
jeans?
You know what? I love those Zara jeans, and if you put those in the dryer today,
I've already been yelled at about those jeans today. She has one pair of jeans she likes.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, they're phenomenal. And no, this car. We've just simply done so much to this car, and now it's like we started this, when we decided to start the podcast, we automatically knew we wanted to do it in the car because it's just such a safe space for us, and it's such a good place, and like so many, I don't think I've had one bad memory in this, actually, I have. But both of them involve either me getting pulled over or me getting in a wreck. Oh, I got out of a speeding ticket. Anyway, actually it wasn't speeding, but I got out of a ticket. Anyway.
Go ahead and tell them what you were doing. Go ahead and tell them what you were doing.
No, I don't feel the need.
Well, I'll tell you, she didn't fully stop at a freaking stop sign. What kind of person does that?
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so listen, it's a 4-way stop.
You start getting too comfortable driving, you know. And
I was driving to Leah's house, and Leah's mom got pulled over at the exact same spot. She lives there.
Silly mistakes, you know.
He was just lurking for people, and I was screaming "Us" by Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams, and it was Friendsgiving morning day, and I was just like on one.
It's Tizzy.
And
I get it.
It is what it is, and he was behind me for like half a mile, and I didn't realize because of the music, and so he was like, "Hey, when did you first see me?" And I was like, "As soon as you pulled me over, sir, obviously." And he's like, "Okay, so yeah, I've just been behind you."
Notice that you didn't tell me this is part of the story.
It's part of the story, but it was fine.
Also, you should have waited and told me you got pulled over on the podcast.
Absolutely no chance I would have made it that many days. Absolutely zero chance I would have made it that many days.
Yeah, it would have had to happen this morning.
It would have, yeah. So I'll keep it in mind and I'll try next time.
Right.
That's the only bad memories I have in this car are getting pulled over and getting in a wreck. And even then, like, safety first, and I was not harmed either time.
Okay, so Annica drives a
2019 Ford EcoSport Titanium.
She's beautiful and perfect and wonderful and gorgeous. And this is the thing.
Possible.
Annica she didn't want a car.
Our car hunting almost made us have major beef.
No, you just were taking it so much more serious than I was.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be fun. I knew it was going to work out.
Yeah, but this wasn't your first car. This was my first car.
Right, but I knew it was going to work out. And she wanted not a car, more of like a mini SUV style. She learned how to drive with a Ford Edge, and so she liked that car, and I was just like, that just really doesn't look like you. I want something that looks like you. So by the time she started describing things and she would be pointing yes or no, when I walked on the lot and I laid my eyes on this baby girl, I said, that car looks like Annica Jane. Give me to me, Rachel. Yeah. Show me to me, please. It is perfect. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It has a sunroof. It was one of my not needs but wants on my list.
A bonus.
It was a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I love the trunk goes out to the sideways instead of up. I love so many things about this car. I love that the seats are leather, and I can't stain them because they're cloth. I mean, I love the screen. I love everything about it. I love
you can't stain them because they're cloth. What does that mean? I thought what is this material?
Leather. You have cloth seats. The difference? Have you never caught that?
Yeah, I thought you said you can't stand them because they are cloth, and I was like, this is not cloth.
No, I can't stand them because they're not cloth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Right. And we know they'd be super stained at this point if I couldn't have them. So I'm very thankful for every single part about this.
Love this car. Shout out to this car. She's so cute. She really is she looks like you.
We got her when she had how many miles?
The story of her is so fun because there was a guy custom building a Bronco, and he got this car brand new in 2019,
I think.
Yeah, he got it brand new and drove it for 5,000 miles until his Bronco was done.
Less than that. I think it was 2,000.
Something crazy low, and he only drove it for 6 months, I think they said, maybe if that. And then once his Bronco was ready, brought it back to the lot, switched it out, and we literally picked it up that day.
And now it has 43,000 miles on it.
We've taken her to New York several times. We've taken her all over the place, and we can't wait to keep. Let's keep going.
Let's keep these.
I will have it. We'll have this car forever.
Forever.
Yeah. It'll just probably be you get a new car after this, and then I'll take this girl over because she is forever a part of us, for sure. You do such a good job of cleaning them too, because I was that 16-year-old though. Let's keep in mind that I had a 2-year-old by the time I had a car.
So there was french fries everywhere.
So I always found McDonald's french fries and crayons and melted paint and just stuff all the time. Like, I just never had the option to keep my car clean. Now that I have an 18-year-old daughter that keekeeps her car immaculate, I'm not sure what I can say my excuse is anymore. I will say I am pro having a lot of stuff in your car. I love, because at any moment I have a full outfit change. I've got whatever shoes needed. I've got,
same.
You know, so.
I have 4 outfits in the back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so we agree.
But it's clean.
I'm not. So mine's, it's for sure dirty.
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not dirty, but I will do better. The thing is, currently, I keep telling myself I'm gonna film cleaning out my car. And so that's what's putting it off now, and I really don't even want to film it though.
Just don't. It's okay, I promise.
And then just do it?
Yeah.
Just clean the car.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll probably do. And then that can go from taking your advice last week of like actually going and doing stuff. Yeah. But then all of them are going to say, no, we want to see you clean your car. And you got to say, no, Jennica, we do not care about cleaning. You can go watch Annica's car cleaning videos because she does about 6 a week.
I have a membership to a car wash, so.
Yeah, tell us about that. Do you think that really is like...
Yeah, unfortunately, it's great. It's everything about it's great. If I want to go out of the house and just do something, I should go to the car wash. And then there's nothing better than getting out of your car.
I just don't think that I'm that kind of person. Like, I was just trying to sit here and truly debate. Like, would that be worth it for me?
No.
Right.
There's nothing better than getting in your car after going to the car wash and everything's clean. The one I go to specifically, it has this little air pressure thing that just like pushes air out very intensely and like gets all the little crumbs out. And then they have 2 different types of vacuuming. They have a clipboard for your mat.
She does go to one of those spaceship looking ones.
Everything is immaculate there. So the first time I went, I got a membership.
I feel like your voice is sounding a little bit better now that you've been talking. Really? Bit. Yeah, I mean, you're still on the deeper end, the nasally.
I'm really hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah. Okay. Do we have that fishbowl from the other night? We probably shouldn't talk about this. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay, well, let me...
You still have one more, right?
Yes, I have one more. I was about to say, let me go to my last one. And my last one's easy peasy. Easy peasy. And it's also Annica's last one, too. We are so thankful for the Famica.
Oh, Famica.
Which is you guys, and we're a Famica.
Yeah.
I will say that a lot of times when I'm talking about like the single mom of it all and doing it all, I reference having a village. And one thing about having a village when you're parenting is your village does change and your village does flow, and just but your village is also so essential. And I feel like especially these last 4 years, like you have been a part of my village. Like it's so clicking on my daughter's like achievements and seeing all the comments be so positive and seeing truly so many people.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Cheer her on. It really like means more. It means more than you guys, could ever know. And we have found such good relationships and friendships, and it's just, I look forward to like, I know my commenters, I have my people that I DM with, like it just, and I love being in the comments and the DMs with you guys, because so many times when people say, I feel like I know you, I want to be like, you do. So we are so, so, so thankful for the Famica. Okay, you say something a little on the lighter note while I'm getting these tears away before we...
Oh, I don't have any more.
No, it doesn't have to be a thankfulness.
Oh,
you just
know what I really want to do? A forgiving... Sorry, I pushed the gas. I am obsessed with Airbnbs, like collabs with people, like the Inside Out Airbnb.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Polly Pocket. If you haven't seen, I feel like that took over the internet for a minute this year, but the Polly Pocket Airbnb, the Inside Out Airbnb, so very, very cool. I have like on Airbnb in Verbo, you can make folders, and so a lot of times if I ever see a viral like Airbnb or like a really cool niche, there's a bunch of Harry Potter ones in like the Gatlinburg area, or the mountain range over there somewhere. I don't know if it's specifically Gatlinburg, but I like will pin those and try to.
I just love it.
But Airbnbs those are the type of things I don't ever think about making the vacation around that. You know, like
you're not gonna be there that much.
That's one of the last things I'm looking for.
Oh, you know what's coming out this week?
What?
I think Moana 2.
I need a refresher.
I think it comes out tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day.
I need a refresher.
I'd love to watch Moana tonight.
Okay.
Moana is such a good movie.
Moana is such a good movie. It's that part of life where you're like, you don't have a kid that you're watching movies for. I feel like you stopped for a minute, but then you still had your sisters where you were keeping up with movies. But I was like, wait, what do I need to still be watching?
Yeah.
Because truly, I mean, if I would have ever missed Inside Out, I wouldn't be the same person.
Yeah. And also, Mufasa comes out December 25th. Like a storyline of.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna find out that Mufasa wasn't the big old bad guy he was after all, aren't we?
Maybe it isn't Mufasa. It's some. I need to know.
Now you need to know.
Now I need to know. It's like the story of Lion King. No movie. You know Mufasa, a cub lost and alone.
Oh my gosh, it's 2024.
Yeah, it comes out in December.
Whoa. Okay, good. You heard it here first. I heard it here first.
Yeah, I think everyone else already heard about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think it comes out December 25th.
Okay, well maybe let's do. You know what I love? I love when families have like traditions they do every single. There's families that go there like movies on the Thanksgiving or movies on the Thanksgiving or like they go to that whatever football game is. I love stuff like that. But I don't necessarily want to go to the movies on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was say all that to say.
Say all that to say, good for them, but not us.
We'll watch Moana maybe.
I will definitely be watching Moana.
Yeah.
We can have like a movie day for Vlogmas.
Perfect. Okay, well you guys, compliment someone.
And we will spill more next Thursday.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you.